Hey, this is PJ with PJ's Electric RC. Welcome back to the channel. We got this video today. This is the update video of the Arrma Granite Voltage. We installed all the metal gears in the transmission and metal drive axles. So this is going to be the running video. I've finally been able to get out here and run this truck and see exactly how it performs with these new gears, with this new setup. I'm gonna show you all what I'm working with. It's real muddy out here, wet and muddy, but hey, it's not gonna stop a show. So that's why I want to really show you this before I actually get started, before it gets all dirty and muddy and all that. So I'm gonna take this shell off and let you all look up under here. So if you haven't been following this build and this upgrade, just to recap, I do have a 3100 kV brushless motor, a 60 amp ESC, and this is the Fly Sky receiver. Got the little radio system. I have a 25 kg metal servo, and that's because I got these big wheels on here. I have all metal gears inside the transmission. I have metal spur, metal pinion, metal differential gears. Everything in the differential is metal. I also have the metal drive cups, input cups, and output cups. I'm turning around here so you can see it. So I have those, and those came in a kit. It was like 29 bucks. I got it for a little bit cheaper, but it's about 29 bucks shipped. So and that's it. I've noticed that it did add a little bit of weight to the back when I installed all those metal gears. So it did add a little bit of weight to the back. So we'll see how that performs with these new gears, all these new metal parts in here. So I know on 3S it used to just pop wheelies. So we're gonna see if it do it on 2S. So without further ado, I'm not gonna keep doing all this talking. Let's get at it. guys, I got too much power. Cause I totally shredded this rim. The hex on this rim is gone. Alright, we are back. Just want to show you the damage to this wheel. I don't know if I got a good shot of it earlier, but that's it. That hex just cracked around the edges right there. It just ripped apart, and wheel just came on off. So I'm guessing either somewhere it might have been a weak point on these wheels, because I done had these wheels for a while now, or this truck with the upgrade to the metal gears and the upgrade on the pinion, because I went up to the 19 tooth from the stock 16 tooth. So and this is just on 2S, so I'm kind of weary of 3S, but we'll see what we do. Let me get all this back up, button back up, and get it back to running again. Oh, let me show you what I put on here. I put on, now these are smaller wheels, but these wheels come off the 2-wheel drive Kyosho Monster Tracker. And I'm going to show you the difference in the size. So that's the difference in the size. I love this wheel because, I mean, it really allowed the truck to get over bumps and jumps. And I mean, it was gliding over all the bumps and stuff with these wheels. So I don't know exactly how these going to perform, but we'll see. All right. All right, guys, that's the end of this video. I just ran a truck on 2S, and this is the 2S pack I used, the 5250C. And on the next video with this truck, I'll do it on 3S, but I think I'm gonna do it on smooth ground. I may do it on pavement with some street tires, some on-road tires, because just to get a gauge on it, because like I said, after I strip that wheel on 2S, I just want to make sure that I don't, go strip any more wheels. But these Kyosho tires, I got these Kyosho wheels off the Monster Tracker, and they perform pretty good. They made the truck a little bit lower, but they still handle pretty good. So they're not bad for this type of terrain, as you can see in my previous video when I had the Arrma Granite versus the Kyosho Tracker. So these wheels are pretty good in pretty much all kind of terrain as well. Like I said, they're just smaller. They're just smaller than the wheels that I had on there. They're not as tall in diameter, and they're not as wide. They're not as wide. Well, I take that back. But yeah, I stripped that hex in this doggone wheel, man. I really hate that, but like I said, I don't know if it was just too much power with the Arrma Granite, or maybe it had a weak spot in the wheel or something. Maybe it had a crack somewhere. But with that being said, I'm gonna have to clean this baby up right here. I did have a cover on it. As you can see, it's all muddy and wet. And I accidentally slid into some water, which that, didn't hurt it because it wasn't submerged. But yep, this is how it look. Everything is still intact. My my wire here, my antenna, I got this piping, as you can see right here. I have it coming down the back, coming down through there, so that's where I have the antenna wire going up to keep it out of harm's way. All right, guys, so everything went well. I am very pleased with this upgrade. The metal gears, they held up. They sound very good. As you can see, I kind of semi-locked the differential. And what I mean by semi-locked, when I installed those metal gears inside the differential housing, I kind of packed it with grease just to kind of lock it a little bit. I mean, it's not a permanent lock, it's more of a semi-lock. As you can see, I can't roll the wheels freely like that. But before I did this upgrade and before I put that grease in there, I could roll the rear just like I roll the front. But now since I did that, packed it with grease, I mean, it would not roll unless you had to put some force down to make it roll. But yeah, it's almost like a rock crawler now with lock differentials. It will not, like I said, will not move. But I like the way it performed. It did some amazing jumps. Accelerated well. Even with that 19.2 pinion, I thought I was going to lose some power, but it actually didn't. So it still had the power. On the next video, when I do the 3S run, I think I'm going to gauge the speed. So I'm going to gauge the speed on 2S and 3S since I did the 19.2 pinion upgrade as well. So like I say, y'all, hey, this upgrade isn't necessary if you leave this truck brushed. But if you go brushless like I did and want to run 3S, you're gonna be going through some drive cups, and you're gonna go through some gears, and those are gonna be the gears inside the differential, because my planetary gears and all that was just, man, they was shattered inside there. So that's why I actually went all metal, because of the power. So that's why I said this upgrade is not necessary unless you want to go brushless and run it on 3S. But this truck runs perfectly fine on 2S brushless and 2S brushed. But I still suggest, if you do any upgrade, do the metal cups. Get the metal cups. That's what you want to do. I just went with the whole metal CV axle setup. But all you really have to do is just get the metal outdrive cups, because those plastic outdrive cups, they will strip. I went through, man, so many that I just got fed up with it and decided to, do that upgrade. And then once I shattered those gears in the differential, I just decided to just go ahead and just upgrade the whole shebang, the whole thing. I just decided to do everything metal back there. So, and like I said, I am very, very pleased with this upgrade. Now, I'm not going to say it was an easy task to do, because it was kind of, not necessarily hard, but it was kind of frustrating a little bit because of the way the chassis is made, and and what you have to take off just to be able to open up the chassis and get the differential out of there. But once it was done, hey, and everything was buttoned back up, man, I had a big smile on my face. I even have a bigger smile on my face now, uh, because I see the fruits of my labor. So I will suggest this upgrade to anyone who wants to go brushless and go 3S power. And like I said, today I didn't go with the 3S power. I went with the 2S battery pack. But on the next video, I will do 3S, and I will be testing the speed on this truck with the 19.2 pinion gear. And any of you guys who got this truck during the Amazon days, Prime days, and you thinking about going brushless, if you want to, just remind you that you will have to change out. You're gonna have to change out your steering servo and your radio system, because stock it comes with that 2-in-1 ESC radio combo. So you're gonna have to replace steering servo, receiver, radio. You're gonna have to get you an ESC, a brushless ESC, and you have to get you a brushless motor. So for the longest, I ran that 16.2 pinion that came with it, and I had no issue with it on 2S. And so all right, guys, this is the end of this video. Just want to show you all the results and give you all a maiden run of the new, I call it bulletproof differential upgrade. Man, I love it. I love it. So again, this is PJ with PJ's Electric RC. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll see you all on the next video. Y'all be safe out there.